You cannot go anywhere with this car, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are sitting in the Verde Mantis F80 M3, which I'm sure you've seen on my channel, on my Instagram. This is Stan, and we have a special guest today. Howie is with us.
Hello, Howard.
Howard.
10 weeks old.
He is tired pup. He's been at Cars and Coffee, been an absolute trooper. We're at the Porsche Detroit North Cars and Coffee event, and we decided to meet up, make this video fully featuring the M3 because Mr. Stan, you got a couple things done to this car just recently, but yeah, it is quite the build. So we're gonna take a quick drive and step out, go over the mods, get some exterior shots of this beautiful green paint. Kind of winging it today, ladies and gents. I'm editing this video fully today. We're just gonna throw it up. So beautiful car, beautiful little pup right here. Let's hit it. New wheel setup, ladies and gents. We're gonna take a peek here in a second, but oh my goodness, this car is something else. And as you know, Carson, my brother, just bought an F80 M3 comp. So it'll be a good comparison, I think, to take a look at both these cars.
2018 F80 M3 comp. Bought it about 2.5 years ago. Daily driven. I drive it in the rain, in the snow. You know, this isn't no garage queen. I bought it as a bolt-on E85 car from New York, of all places. And I know Carson, pretty familiar with buying a car on the East Coast.
East Coast boys.
I was pretty lucky though. I bought it from a good guy. Sal took really good care of the car, and over the 2 years I've owned it, I've put about 45,000 miles on it. The car recently underwent a few upgrades, but it is an upgraded pure Stage 2 turbos car, full Nostrum Stage 3 fuel system with their DI Stage 3 injectors, high pressure pumps, Precision Raceworks low pressure pump, tuned by F80 Paul on full E85. It is not a flex fuel car. I need to get with the times and do that, but you know, for now it just serves as a straight E85 car. Simple mods like KW Haas kit. I just did a 18-inch rear beadlock, custom to the OEM Comp 666M wheels. I did manage to fit a 325 3518 on the back, and it is rubbing just a tad on the maxed out height on the KW Haas. So coilovers are probably next, but has downpipes, equal length mid pipe, stock comp muffler, front mount intakes, and a VRSF charge cooler, which I have not put on. But car feels pretty good. Still have to do the XHP flash, and you know, pretty happy with it. I really enjoy it. This platform has been great. I had 3 E9X M3s in the past, along with a couple built Evo 10s and a built S2000. But the M3 is really, you know, after my first E90 manual, I supercharged that car with 2 different setups, loved that platform, and kind of worked my way up, and now here I am. Whoa! What is that?
Sorry, that stole the show.
Yeah, seriously, man. I need me one of those.
Look at that wrap. Sounds great, too.
Yeah, fantastic, man.
Anyhow.
But yeah, no, first F80, and honestly, I know a lot of people debate between which platform as far as like the E9X M3 goes or an F80. Personally, I think I would take the F8X platform, mostly because I do daily the car a lot. I love the modern tech, the updated look. I think this was BMW's staple as far as the best looking M design car they ever came out with. I love most M cars, but I just think the car looks great. It has the power. It might not sound as good, and they're kind of hard to make sound decent, but that's okay. Some sacrifices have been made. But no, I really like the car. It really checks all my boxes. You know, I'd still love another E9X car just as a fun like weekend track toy or something, but for now, you know, we're not quite there. Still working on the tuning, not quite dialed in. We're about on our 3rd revision, but the car's feeling pretty good. We'll do some quick pulls here in a little bit, and yeah.
Stan, you're a natural on camera, brother.
Thanks, man.
Oh shoot, I wasn't recording. Can you do that all over again?
Yeah, no,
I'm just kidding. M4 comp just pulled up while I was filming a little walk around. You cannot go anywhere with this car, dude. It attracts so much attention. Like, I parked at the Cars and Coffee this morning. Stan parked next to me, and like a swarm of people just came over to take a look, take pictures. It's the Verde Mantis. It is one of 22 in the world, one of 5 in North America with this color. It's absolutely gorgeous. He was complimenting how it was sitting here. I told him it rubs in the back on these 325s, man. What a gorgeous car. What a treat we have, ladies and gents. Like Stan said, we're gonna take it out, do a couple little rips on the highway, but this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I believe Carson has the same wing on his car, so this must be a pretty popular one. And then it's a very similar diffuser. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same company or same style. Carson just has the F1 light in the middle.
I'm sure a lot of people have seen this car before. You know, as Kev mentioned, he's shown it a bunch. Love the platform. Honestly, if it wasn't for the color, I probably would have maybe tried to move on to something new. That's kind of what I've done, you know. Own a car, 6 months to a year later, buy something new. I'm sure everyone's guilty of it. But this car I do particularly enjoy, specifically for the color. So it is individual Verde Mantis. It is one of 22 worldwide and one of 5 in North America. So actually, the original owner is in New Jersey, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen her on Instagram. Her name is M3 Girl Lucky. She has a G80 this color, so you can thank her for ordering this spec, and maybe one day I'll buy her G80 too. The car does have a aluminum replica GTS hood, which I think helps a lot with some heat dissipation. I think it also looks good, makes this car look a little bit more aggressive. Like I said, it is daily driven, so don't mind the dirt. It's a little dirty. It's got the front-mount intakes. I have to do the charge cooler. I haven't put that on yet. BRSF charge pipes, ARM catless resonated downpipes, equal length mid pipe, which makes these cars sound significantly better. So if there's any mod you want to do, that is the one. Upgraded turbos, fuel system with the Nostrum Stage 3. Car honestly works phenomenally. It's cold starts every time. It's fully 85 year round, even when it's 0 degrees out. Honestly, hasn't skipped a beat. Should be making around 730 wheel once it's done, maybe 750. We'll see what it'll do. I have a buddy who ran these same turbos, made about 781 wheel. So that's kind of what we're shooting for, but the car does have 95,000 miles, so got to keep that in mind. Stock motors, stock clutches. We'll see where we end up there, but great overall platform if you're ever considering what kind of M car to get. I honestly would say this is one of the best ones. Love the new G80s though, don't get me wrong, they're very capable. All-wheel drive, lots of power, but I honestly do think the F8X platform is pretty capable as well. So, yeah, that's a little rundown.
So we got a little Toyota Sequoia in front of us.
Like those, those are nice. TRD Pro too. Before anybody makes any jokes, I am a BMW driver that uses his turn signals religiously. You catch me using turn signals on a racetrack, I don't care. I use them all the time. I'm not gonna fit that stereotype for the traffic here. We could probably do a little 30 gear rip ski right here.
I'm gonna try to put my feet in between them. Whoa, that feels good.
Feels okay. I can't quite tell you, where I feel like the car is at. It's been a stock turbo Z85 car for a while. It was doing a 6.8, 60 to 130 pretty consistently. Ran a 10.8 in the quarter. That was with the same tune it ran on the stock fuel system. I never really turned it up after I did the Nostrum fuel system on stock turbos, just because I didn't really want to push the stock turbos to the point where they, failed. But the car made 556 wheel, 619 wheel torque on the stock turbo tune with F80 ball, and honestly, hasn't skipped a beat. It's been awesome. So right now, like I said, I'm on the second revision, waiting on the third. Car's feeling pretty good so far. These guys I think do a fantastic job at dialing the car in and making it work as it should. Without really pushing the envelope to where I'm concerned that something might break. But not really sure where it sits at the moment. It feels quicker than it did, but like I said, without putting it on dyno and having the final revision, I'm not really sure. So stay tuned for those. Hopefully we'll be able to share some numbers here in a little bit.
Yeah, I can tell you from the passenger seat, it feels really good. It's a car that keeps pulling when it shifts, and you can tell, I don't know over video, but dude, this feels fast. It feels really good.
Thanks. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, man.
Butt dyno.
The butt dyno, exactly.
It's always a good sign,
Well, huge thank you to Stan and Howie for the time this morning. Car is awesome, dude. This is quite the build.
Hey, you guys are witness. It rolled 95,000 on the dot.
95,000 on the odometer, exactly, as we were filming. That's pretty cool. And high mileage, relatively high mileage, we'll call it. F80 M3 that is not clapped out.
It's got a little nicks and bruises, but I will address those, at a later date.
It's a 95,000 mile car. What doesn't?
Yeah, but also curious for you viewers. Everyone follows Kevin. I think Kevin does a great job with his YouTube. I've talked with him a bunch about starting my own. So the girlfriend and I have talked about doing our own YouTube, and we are actually building a 1M clone at the moment. Behind the scenes, it is going to be a Turbo LS TR6060 build, just accumulating parts. Really just have an ECU left to purchase, and then some exterior bits, but other than that, I have most of the parts. So what are your thoughts? Should we start a YouTube and start posting some content with the F80 and the 1M clone?
I think
Let me know.
Absolutely. 100% the answer is yes. No questions asked. Yeah, super excited to see what they got planned for that, but I'm pumped, dude. Do you have a YouTube channel set up yet?
Not
or
yet.
Are we working on that? Okay.
I am working on that. I got to think of a good channel name. You don't want to come up with a bad name that no one's going to care about or is going to sound goofy.
Right.
So,
Well,
feel free to throw some comments down below maybe that'll say, hey,
channel name.
Channel names. Obviously have guest appearances with our boy Howie here.
Howie's the main
start
character
of the show, honestly.
Howie is the man, dude. I'll link Stan's Instagram in the description below, as well as tag him on everything here. So if you guys want to follow, please do. This car is absolutely gorgeous. Every time I post it, people slide up and like, oh my god, that color, oh my god. But it is seriously impressive. Like I said, when we were filming just now with that G82 M4 pulled up, I was like, dude, this thing's awesome. It gets so much attention. I hate parking by it because nobody likes it. It is an attention magnet. We went to a show a couple weeks ago, and Stan pulls in and just a swarm of people go over and take pictures. It is a photogenic, beautiful machine, and very thankful for the time here this morning. But that'll wrap up the video. Heck yeah, man. That'll wrap things up today. If you guys are watching this right now, we're at like 29,900 in XX subscribers. So we're gonna surpass 30K.
Let's get it. 30K with this one. Come on, guys.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you guys for watching. Till the next one, Howie out.